Wait, what's going on YouTube? It's Donnie all day. Bringing you a dispatch knife. This one I've had for a little while sitting here ready to go. And I just liked it. I really did. I was holding on to it and I was just waiting. I was playing with it. Kept flicking it open because it goes so fast. I like the fact that it's a frame lock. I think it's just good looking. It's pretty stout. It has a good thumb ramp right here for positive downward cutting. It's got a really nice finger hold right here, so you can skin or do some pull cuts. It's just a beefy little knife, and it caught my attention. I really like the look of it, and I thought it was pretty sweet. This one, let's see. I don't know if it has like a name. It's just EDC folding pocket knife. But I will drop a link down below so you can check one out for yourself. These are only $35.99. $35.99 on their website. Awesome. Got a really, really nice stout pocket clip. It's a pretty sweet little knife. The overall length is 7.28 inches. The handle length is 4.33 inches. The blade length is just about 3 inches. And the grip on this side is G10, and it's got like the that carbon fiber inlay. And the blade material is the 8CR stainless variety. So what we want to do is we want to make sure it's sharp, it's strong. I know it's fast. I know it's cool looking, and I know it's only $35.99. But that's a cool looking knife, man. I love the step down. You'll see this with like Andre de Villa's knives right here where it's milled out. It just makes it easier to get around and use the guard. I like it. I think it's just a nice extra touch. The lines going this way aren't big enough to where it's going to give you path of least resistance slippage, especially since you have a nice cutout here. And even though it doesn't have like some kind of head puncher on the back, having that angle, I'll tell you what, well, I wouldn't want it on my nose or on my noggin. But let's find out. Let's find out the sharpness here. Dispatch knives. Oh, it is shave. That's as much as I shaved it. We can get a whole lot more off of there. That's just what I shaved. Nice little spot. But obviously, I mean, I could just, I'm not even on. I could keep going. That is a beautiful, beautiful little bald spot right there. This knife is 100% shave sharp. Shave sharp. Put it in a little trash box. All right, so let's take it outside and cut. All right. Bam, that's snappy. That is snappy. Let's get a good look of it outside. A good look at it. A good look of it. That is a pretty cool looking knife. I was actually intrigued when I saw this. They got a hold of me and they said, hey, is there anything that you'd really like to check out? They asked me. And this is what I chose because I actually really do like the look. The reason I have it is because I like the look. So this isn't something I'm just talking nice about. This is something I'm talking nice about because I chose it. I really, really did dig the look. So let us get to firing off here. Got this thread, right? This packaging twine, and it's just laced up all between all the plant life here. Let's see. I gotta keep yanking it to get it out. All right, here we go. I'm going to take this. We're going to twist it. We're going to make a nice little packaging rope instead of packaging twine. And I accidentally got one in the end. And look at that. I accidentally got one in the end. No, I didn't. So let's take this. Give it a nice twist again. I'm going to put it down. Make sure that I'm actually in the shot. And I just want to give it a nice, wow, that was a literal straight up push cut. And that dove right through. That was nice. All right, so let's try it. Let's try it with the bigger rope. Just pop. Ooh, I went right into the wood on that one. It dug it right through. You can see all these lines. Let's try that. I could use a harder surface, that's for sure. there. There. Oop, I left a little piece. Let's take this. Just like that. I don't think I have enough room to hold, but we will see if I can get it by the tip. And yes, I can. This is a pretty sharp knife. I mean, it's shaved sharp. Going through everything with no problems and no issues. Let's do the taking off the bark test. So we're gonna use the spine of the blade. I almost used the back of the knife. And when you're doing this with a folding knife, remember to put your finger on the spine of the blade so the blade doesn't shift. You don't want to hurt your pivot points. But in an emergency, you want to know if it can do this. If you absolutely need to make a fire, or you need to make some kind of spear or something, you want all this clean, right? Arrows or anything like that. You want it clean so it flies better, flies straighter. And that cleaned it. That cleaned it really well. So let's see. Let's see here. Wow. So, I mean, it's just good edge geometry. This is your EDC. Remember, this isn't your take it out in the woods and start your fires knife. But in an emergency, you never know what you're going to need or when you're going to need it. So, knowing that you can do it is better than not knowing, obviously. It's not a chopper by any means because it's a 3-inch blade. But, again, in an emergency, got to make some spear tips, things like that. It's going to help you, especially if you're making a fire. All that little extra stuff makes the wood burn easier. And taking it down goes faster. So now you can make your tent spikes and pit spikes and clothes hangers and hot dog sticks and spears and arrows and pit spikes. Anything that you're going to need to do, you can do. Plus the fact that you can take it out of your pocket and open your letters and packages and everything else that you need to open. It's just going to be your all-around good EDC knife. So I got some of this plastic here too. This shipping plastic. Let's just take the tip, boop, put it right there, and I'm going to use that lip for the finger, and I'm just going to pull, and that lip made life very easy. Very, very easy. I mean, that's nice. That's nice. This is a sweet little knife, man. I'm really loving the shape of the handle because I can feel every finger land in a spot it's supposed to go. This angle here is great for the pinky. My finger is resting really, really well against the guard. So far, so good. So let's come over here. Point you down to the ground. Point you down. All right, let's see. Make sure it's in there. All right, it's in there. Nope, now it's out of there. I'm going the wrong direction. I'm trying to look into that camera. All right, here we go. So first thing I want to do is a 4-foot gravity drop and see if it'll go through plastic. Uh-oh, I think it's going to turn on me that far. Let's see. Oh, it punctured it. Punctured it right there. But it doesn't have enough weight to probably stick. Oh, wow, that actually broke right through. Look at that, the tip is buried in. All right, so now we're gonna do a hard downward throw into the plastic. It just rolled, it made a nice cut and rolled right out. Look at that. That's pretty nice. Wow, that was in there. So we wanna make sure now that the blade is still gonna sit right. It's still gonna snap open. It's still gonna hold its lock. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna push on the lock, and you're gonna see my hand squish, so you know I'm not lying. I am pushing on the lock. You can see the finger marks, nothing. The knife closes, the knife opens. There is no wiggling, no wobbling. There's no shaking. There's literally no loosening at all. This is $35.99. You got a pocket knife that'll get the job done. You'll just keep on working and it's going to look cool doing it. I'll tell you what, that's not so bad. I am digging this little knife. All right, so That's it for this one. I am Donnie B all day. Until next knife.